Hi, I'm Gerry Hennessey and welcome to Evolve. This is a series of very short videos which are intended for people who are looking for an alternative to retirement. When I say an alternative to retirement, it's not so much an alternative as a new perspective on retirement. Now, retirement per se is pretty much of really an historical concept. If you think that, for example, in summertime, children used to be given 3 months off in the summer. That was a summer vacation, so they could help with the harvest. Well, obviously that doesn't apply anymore, but by the same token, retirement doesn't really apply anymore either. It used to be you got to a certain age, maybe 65, and you retired. Well, you had your house by the lake, you did a little bit of painting, you played a lot of golf, maybe you traveled a bit, and eventually you ended up with 2 words to ask yourself and a question. And the 2 words in the question are this: now what? See, we're all living longer, much longer than any of our previous generations. Medical science has advanced and is continuing to advance so much that realistically living to 100 years of age is no longer a pipe dream. It's very realistic for most of us. But what's even more important is that you can live to that age with a terrific quality of life. So essentially, if you're anywhere between 60 and 100, you've got 30, 40 years more to go. So the question is, what are you going to do with that time? Now, for a lot of us, we spent a lot of our time basically putting our dreams on hold while we did all the necessary things that we had to do to raise a family and make a living and so on. But now you realize that all those dreams that I put on hold, they don't have to be on hold anymore. I may not be in my prime of life, but I do have the time of life. In fact, I'm going to suggest to you that you can make the rest of your life the best of your life, if you choose. Now, for people who retire or people who evolve, that's perfectly fine. Whatever you choose to do, that's entirely up to you. But I'm not interested in retirement. I'm interested in personal evolution. I was born in 1946, which makes me now 73 years old. Okay? But if you check out my bio, you'll find that most of the things that I've done that I consider to be exciting things in my life were all done since I turned 65, 8 years ago. And for you, what is it that you'd really like to do? Because I'm here to tell you that you have the time. You have all the time there is to do whatever it is that you really want to do. All the time there is. Think about that. We all have something in common. We have all the time there is. And it's up to you or me to decide what it is that we really want to do. Some people are starting a new business. Some people are going back to college. I went back to college when I was 55 years old to study biological psychology. Why? Because I was interested in it. Why not? Why not you? And why not now? What do you got to do for the next 30, 40 years? You can do whatever you wish. You have that kind of freedom that you have earned. If there's a thing called freedom, it used to be Freedom 55, that people would retire at 55. But that Freedom 55 concept no longer applies. Why? Because it's freedom forever once you hit this very special stage of your life. So over the next few videos, I'm going to share with you some of the things that you can do if you choose to do it. I'll talk about the fallacy of legacy. I did say the fallacy of legacy. Like there's a lot of talk out there about what kind of legacy do you want to leave? My question is, what kind of life do you want to live? Not leave. I'm going to talk about health, obviously, the critical part of your future, especially brain health. I'm going to talk about the power of attitude. I'm going to talk about how to bring wonderment back into your life, how to add some more magic to your life. I'm going to show you how to see life in high definition instead of black and white. It's so much more. Now, if you have a question that you'd like to ask me or a topic you'd like me to cover, drop me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Remember, this is a time for evolving. And as I like to say, when I meet all these people that are in the midst of that revolution of evolving, I say, Viva la evolución. Join me on this adventure. I'd love to have you on board. I'm Gerry Hennessey, and I'll see you the next time. So keep evolving. I'll see you then.